She give me money, girl, I'm in need.
And I see similarities with you and like Donald Glover with that, where Childish Gambino is a character that may necessarily have like an expiration date in his mind because he acts, he dances, he creates stuff like that.
Just like do more, to be honest, bro. I think everyone can agree that Mavis is probably one of the most hilarious. Well, auntie that doesn't drink. I mean, it killed me, bro. Like, oh, well, auntie pretends she doesn't drink. Welcome to the Welcome to the Posties. Welcome to the Posties. Welcome to the I say Posties. Welcome to the bars.
Okay.
Posties.
Posties.
Oh, come on, one time.
I love it now, kids. Get to the intro, guys. Posties family. Posties family, I want to say hello to you guys. Welcome back to the Posties podcast. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. It's another family meeting. And guys, back again. This one we had blue balls for, bro. Back again. This one, this episode has been brewing for some time.
My boy.
We probably got you like the funniest guy in SA right now, bro. And that's not even me doing too much, bro. I mean the truth there. Alex, please introduce our brother, bro.
I'm sure you guys are already crying right now at the cribble, you know what I'm saying? Because you really recognize who we're dealing with today. From the 035, presenting the guys, bringing the vibes down to the city, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the city, my brother. Skyf.
Hi, my brother.
It's happening.
Long time coming, Jace.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, bro? How's kids are treating you so far?
Fucking amazing, dude.
Yes, sir.
I can't even lie. It's pretty nice in Cape Town.
Yeah.
I like that, bro.
How was that last night, bro?
So I talk about that.
Let's just say it a good time. Let's just say it a good time.
I love it. No, welcome to the Posties podcast, my brother. We've been waiting for you to be here for a while, and I'm glad that we finally get to have this conversation. I'm glad we get to bring Skyf to the people, and we actually get to hear you say a little something, you know what I'm saying, with the people. So, welcome, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I'm good, brother. I'm really blessed.
Healthy,
As always.
having a good day.
Great day.
Guys, I want to start with a little bit of an icebreaker. We had this a little bit in the last episode. No, not in the last episode. A few episodes back with Shay Woods. Go watch that one, guys. And I want to give you a few words, bro. And you just have to give me the first thing that comes to mind for you, dog.
Okay.
And guys, I'm using a game here. I won't shock them up. You already know when the comments are there, bro. Bro, what's the first thing you think of when you think about ESCOM?
Gordon.
Fair?
Yeah.
Thailand?
Thai.
Okay.
Thai food.
Well, when you think of the naked chef?
He better put some clothes on. Bro.
Fair. Huckleberry and Finn.
What is that?
Fair?
Yeah. What is that?
I think it's an American shop or something.
American shop.
Something, bro. I actually don't know. Please tell us in the comments. Please tell us in the comments. Last but not least, I think you like this one a little bit. Jamie Foxx.
She give me money, girl, I'm in need. Okay, let's stop.
Ready, let's jump into the drip time is a segment of the show where we let you put on what you got on, my boys.
Okay.
I think today's gonna be a special one, eh?
I've got the Skyf cap on.
One time.
Yeah, I've got the 10 Rand Timu chain Skyf.
One time.
Gotta get close to see that.
Yes, sir.
I've got the Yodla sweater on, and I've got some Kazi sweater, shorts on. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Some socks and some Nikes. And I also brought Mavis with me.
Oh, man, we love
Bro, y'all know already. Yeah, y'all know already.
You already know we're in the city.
Bro, are these items for sale here?
Which ones?
The clothing.
No, bro.
Oh, man, so you're making merch for yourself.
Yeah, staff uniform.
Shit, bro.
Staff uniform, bro.
Staff uniform one time.
Yeah. I gotta
Hey,
be.
man.
Have to be an employee to wear the stuff.
Mark your attendance, bro. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Yo, bro, Code Family at the top with the beanie. You know it's cold in K-Town, guys. And at the end of the day, this is a joke at all times, guys. And yeah, I'm keeping cozy, guys. What are you saying, broski?
I found out this is actually a KIC hoodie.
Really? Shout out Reese, man.
K9.
Oh,
yeah.
shout out K. Yeah, but shout out Reese anyways, though.
And obviously, you know what I'm saying, have to represent the brother, you know what I'm saying, escape up top, you know, the vibes. But yeah, let's jump into it, bro.
Okay, before we jump into it,
Oh, take control, take the reins, my boy.
disclaimer:
Is it?
there's fans in this.
Is it?
Okay, you guys can proceed.
Hey, you best know. You best know.
Yeah.
If I'm falling over, it's because of the juice. You know what I'm saying?
I actually want to start the chat at the beginning, bro. Because, like, if there's one thing you do, you rip the 035, bro. And I just want to talk about, like, what does Richards Bay mean to you, bro? Like, a little bit of, like, how that journey has been, bro.
Yo, Richards Bay, it's emotional, bruv. It's a very, very small town where a lot of talent is easily like it doesn't get the chance or the daylight to present itself to the world. You know, we go as far as Durban. If you're coming from where I'm from, Durban is like an achievement. It's a milestone. You know what I mean? So Richards Bay, every fiber of me, every essence of me, the way I speak, the culture, the way I dress, everything is about home. It's home.
It's interesting you bring up Durban. Like, what's the connection like between like the Richards Bay boys and like Durban? Like, is there like a unity vibe, or is it like, oh, those guys are there and we here and we're doing our own thing?
We're like worlds apart, bro.
For real?
Yeah, like Richards Bay, our life it's very like, you're talking about Durban where it has, I think, 4 malls or 5 malls.
Yeah.
And you're talking about Richards Bay where there's 1 mall.
Wow.
Yeah. So already the chat is
Small town
different.
vibes. Small town
Malls
vibes.
are a good way to break down
Yeah.
a town or a city is actually moving, bro.
But small town vibes, but big thinking people, hey? Because obviously it brings us Skyf now, but before Skyf it brought us St. Cloud, and it brought us another side of you. Let's talk about how like that started in Richards Bay. What inspired you to even start creating, being creative? Like why are you this person, bro?
My older brother and my sister. They're like characters and they're like extremely talented people, but they didn't really express it the way I do, you know. And I say that I'm thankful for my older brother for one reason, is that I saw him fail, and seeing someone fail is like, every day when I make a move or when I try something, I carry the idea behind me that failure is very possible.
Yeah. An important part of the process, I believe.
100%, so 100%. It sharpened my focus to know that you can fail. You can't just...
It's okay to fail as well.
100%.
No, shout out the fam, shout out Tiny, man.
So like, what were they creators as well, entertainers?
Yeah, like my brother was a dancer. He was an artist. He made music as well. All these things, you know, culture. He just had a lot of culture in him, yeah.
And I love how like you also a dancer, you also an artist, you make music as well. And like now with today, bro. Okay, so obviously they inspire you to want to become something and do something, but you had your own impetus to create the different characters and the different things that you created. For example, you created St. Cloud. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know, why inspired you to make hip hop? What inspired you to rap at that time? And to be that guy?
At the time when I started rapping, it wasn't really a fashionable thing. Yeah, so it was always just about finding a different medium to express myself. I thought it was cool that my brother came back with a song that was recorded.
Yeah,
you know?
like sheesh,
Big deal.
That was bro. So I was like, okay, I want to try that too. And before I knew it, I was like 10 years into it.
Sheesh.
You know, yeah.
And what you listening to, bro?
Everything and anything.
Yeah.
Everything and anything, 100%.
Can I ask you an interesting question?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist now? And who's your favorite artist when you started?
My favorite artist when I started, there was a huge Tyler the Creator influence. Very, very huge. Okay. Just in terms of his approach to art. You know, he goes left. And
especially that time.
Yo.
Yeah. I was talking about my girl a few days ago. Tyler used to be crazy.
He used to be fucking crazy, dude.
Bro.
Creative.
Yeah. I would say was one of my favorites when I started, and now one of my favorites I would say is probably I don't know. I don't think I have one.
Okay.
Yeah, in the music space, I don't think I have one right now.
I love that. I really want to spend time like just spending time in history, man, because like I feel like there's a lot that we aren't able to say as like present participating people, and there's a lot that like has actually happened in time that like we don't really get the time to like just delve in and like acknowledge and like just go through that story. So like at St. Cloud, obviously you were making music, you were releasing music to the people. Why were you doing that? Like, what was pushing you to keep on going? Because not only were you doing music for yourself, but you were also helping other young guys actually step up, and you were teaching young guys the rules of the game, the tricks of the game, and like you were influential, bro. You might not have been quote unquote famous, but you were definitely impacting and influential. So like, what was driving that force? You know?
I've just like since a young kid, I've just had that kind of play out in my head continuously. That this is what I see myself doing, like leading. You know, so I think it just came down to that.
Yeah. End of the day, just the community, leading that community.
Yeah, in any kind of way.
Still 035, bro. 035, bro.
Bro.
I think like a similarity, like I want to draw, and you may disagree with me with this, but like we had a conversation on the phone, the three of us last year, and we were talking about what we'll get into later of Skyf as a character. And I see similarities with you and like Donald Glover with that, where Childish Gambino is a character that may necessarily have like an expiration date in his mind because he acts, he dances, he creates stuff like that. And spending time with you now, I've seen that with you too, where there's characters like Skyf, there's characters like Mavis, there's characters like St. Cloud. What goes into crafting or creating a product that's in your mind and actually bringing that out to the people to see?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I would say just a good amount of insanity.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
A very, very healthy amount. Because these things exist in your head, and you have to allow the insanity to creep in, where you now see these things becoming real now, before anyone sees it. That's what they will label as insanity. And then it's like, oh, it's Mavis. Now it's a real thing to them too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just knowing how to take a good dose of insanity.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And running with it, bro.
100%.
So obviously we get to the stage, bro, where you are booming, bro. You are hilarious along the line.
Thank you.
And as Skyf, bro, like what actually pushed you to transition? You know, from like this guy who's making music and is making dope music and is helping people make music to now this guy who wants to make people laugh. You know, like what made you want to make people laugh now?
I think comedy found me at the brink, dude. Comedy found me when I was desperate. This was my first year in Johannesburg, 2022.
Okay.
I got there.
Coming out of the Richards Bay.
Yeah, no, I got there 2021.
Yeah.
But my encounter with comedy was 2022.
Yeah.
We were at some screening for a music video of some artist. Some guy invited me and said, let's go. We went to Rosebank. When we get there was Scoop Makatini, you know, a few of the guys there as well, just to come see this guy screening.
Yeah.
So I remember just after we watched the screening, we were sitting outside with like people like this and we were talking. And someone like across the table said, so what do you do? And very jokingly off the bat, like unrehearsed, I just said I do comedy.
Yeah.
The whole table turned. And there it was like, okay, like there has to be something right there because of how it commands the attention in the room.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I saw that was very funny about it was that in every room that I've walked in and said I'm a rapper, the first thing they did was they looked at my outfit. You know what I mean?
Because there's a look.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Baggy pants.
But it's like as soon as I started saying no, I'm a comedian, people laugh, and that reaction was it's undescribable.
Yeah. I mean, I was laughing as well. Could you first laugh and then I'll ask you to make jokes? Yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks, bro.
Exactly.
Like there's something about comedians where it's like at least we've been able to interact with more now, and obviously spending time with you. It's like there's a certain aura, bro. Where it's a thing of like. You can see that not necessarily everything is a joke, but like everything is thought out of. Like for instance, with stand-up comedy isn't just like this guy's funny.
Yeah.
It's a thing of like to make me laugh, you have to actually tell me a story.
Yeah.
And take me through that story from start to beginning.
100%.
So on that, bro, how is your actual like ideating process for your skits, bro? Because from start to finish, as I've been laughing at you for years,
bro.
Laughing with you too, laughing with you for years now, bro. So like, and sometimes I'm just like, how the hell did you think about that? Even the small things where like the acting, like the physical acting, where like you're dropping something and you're walking away. I literally find myself asking, why am I laughing at this? But I am. So like, I really want to get a little bit into your head and know like, okay. Is everything intentional? Which I know the answer is yes. And like, what goes into that?
I would say not everything's intentional.
Okay.
It's like there's no major credit I can give to it. You know, it's like literally. I think you align yourself with the right moment. I saw a comment that stood out and someone said to me in the comment section, comedic timing is a skill. You know, so. There's a lot of things going in at play that's not just the joke. Yeah. It's the timing of the joke as well.
Yeah, facts.
So it's not really like a process. You can't plan the joke because you could probably plan it, but you miss the timing. You see, so you go into it. Yeah, that's how I kind of approach it.
I get that. Timing is crucial, bro, with everything.
100%.
You know, and like execution, like you have to note that timing. Like, I don't know the intricacies that will go into comedic timing, but I can acknowledge, bro, your timing, your beat sequencing, bro. It's just like, bro,
you gotta catch me at the right time, bro.
Like an example I can give you, there's a skit that I did with the Bolt Driver. I don't know if you guys saw that one. Yeah, so literally, I'm carrying my tripod, I've got my phone, I've got some props. The road is a two-way. In my mind, when I left the house, I said I'm gonna go turn left and go shoot by the cul-de-sac. That's what I had already put in my head. I'm going to shoot there. When I arrive at the two-way, literally, there's a bolt on the right. And my whole idea was broken apart and we went with what we saw. So like that's literally what I mean about you can't plan this stuff.
And that flexibility, bro, to be able to actually move on the fly. That means your brain's always active. As though like, as much as I came out to move this, the real goal, I came out to make something special. And you're not missing out on those goals. And another thing that's really special that I've seen with you, bro, is the sense of community, bro. The Skyfers are alive and wow, bro. Like, there's not a lot of people.
Oh, those people are real.
Bro, they're real. No, we saw them yesterday. They're real, bro. They come out in full force. And like, I wanted to get like your kind of sense of like what the Skyfers mean to you, bro. Because not everyone that's in like the digital platform even pays mind to the people that are commenting, that are actually making them
building that community.
Exactly, and you are actively building it, and you can tell already that it means something to you. And I just want to know what that feeling is, bro.
It's like a sense of family, bro. I feel like I belong somewhere. You know, they give me that type of confidence. Like the first time I tried it out, it was nice to see that there's a group of people out there in the world that think
I'm funny.
Everything about me is okay. So I got confidence from them. I got
it's a home, bro.
It's a home, bro. It's a home. They like I get emotional when I talk about those people, bro.
Hey, we love you guys, y'all too cool.
Bro. And bro, and like it's a way of thinking. Because like there'll be times and you see something and you might not comment, but then you go in the comments and be like, oh damn, that's exactly what I was thinking. Therefore, it's a thing of like, you've got that connection with that person now. And that must be even greater for you because it's like, oh, you guys get me. Like it's that validation on some, damn, like that insanity is real now, bro.
That's beautiful. Speaking of the comment section, I'm going to ask a question that a lot of the people in your comment section ask. How does it get those people to participate?
Bro, sometimes I'm like, dude, I get it, bro.
Like, dude, who is that guy?
Because this guy acting.
Bro, so how do you get those people to participate, bro? How do you get yourself in such, like, funny situations, bro?
Bro, like, I stay grass level. You know, so even when I approach them, if you approach people with, you know, a very humble demeanor, they will always work with you. They'll always go with you anywhere you want.
Seeing people as people.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, you were mentioning yesterday how your friends are literally people who are just like living normal lives, you know? Like, so you're very intentional making people from all corners of society. Like, and I suppose that sort of speaks back to you and like where you come from and like how you were raised. But anyways, there's no question there. A question I'd like to ask though is, clearly it takes.
Sorry, it's me there in the corner. My bad.
Right.
Sorry, Posties family. That is probably a random alarm.
Yeah. The question I wanted to ask is obviously we can tell that like there's thought that goes into it. There's the ingenuity and the flexibility that goes into it. And if you add all this together, it creates the idea of intelligence, you know, and the idea of being able to like figure things out with your mind. So I just want to find out, bro, like, what kind of student were you?
I liked asking questions. I feel like the curriculum never could answer the amount of questions I had, you know, so it started there, I think. And then varsity, I was just telling...
You know, he's a science student, bro. Science.
Science? Ooh.
Yeah,
What sciences?
I was doing my Bachelor's of Science in Microbiology and Genetics.
Okay.
As my majors. So
It took me by surprise.
They play.
But at the same time, it makes sense because, like, yo, this guy thinks.
Yeah.
You know, it's mathematical, bro.
yeah, so I always liked questioning material. And science kind of gives you that room to question. Yeah. So that's where that's why I found myself in science.
I was gonna say, like, do you think you picked up anything from like your disciplines in science and in school that you think you still use to this day?
100%.
Like what?
Well, for starters, you have to read. You know, once you break away from that habit, anything you touch won't really be worth value because it lacks knowledge or a deeper understanding.
Everyone always says reading is so important. Why is it so important, bro?
I wouldn't say it's so important. I would say that it's very necessary if you're looking to take your craft or whatever it is you do to a more professional level. Yes. You know, I won't push it on everyone to read. But if that is what you're hoping to do.
Yeah. I'd assume it's like because it adds a depth to self. You know, you end up participating in many universes. Because to me, a book is like a different world. You know, you enter, you participate, whether it's fiction or non-fiction. But you're here, you're seeing what the boy Sam, the character in the book, is doing, and you're like, that's so funny. You know what I'm saying? And then like it sits in you. You know, the next
it builds on experience, bro.
You get to have experience that you didn't have to live through. 100%. You know.
I think. I wanted to take us to like a broader topic and get like your thoughts of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're talking about like the when comedy found you, 2022 vibes, and like how you've actually taken like the entertainment industry by storm now and continue to take it by storm.
Yeah.
I want to macroize it and actually ask where do you think the state of the entertainment industry in South Africa is right now?
For starters, I think as far as the money, it's the best it's ever been.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as the money, it's the best it's ever been.
Yep.
As far as the authenticity, I think we're losing a lot of special people and personalities. We're losing a lot of them to, not because of they're not doing this to themselves, but rather the South African entertainment industry is influenced by what the public desires. You understand? So I think a lot of it is not to blame on the entertainers themselves, but rather what do the people want to consume right now?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I just to push back a little bit, I think it's more like a cycle, you know? Whereas like it is determined what the people want, but it's also like what is there to want. You know, what is there in the space that we can want? Okay. You know? So, like, just to build on Temba's question, so where do you think it's going?
I think it's going to a place where now we're going to compete on the world stage.
Yeah, definitely.
For starters. I think as well, a lot of our, I would say the young writers, I think I see them coming to light in the future. Yeah. I think we have an oversupply of actors in South Africa.
True.
There are a lot of actors, there are a lot of thespians out there. And I'm happy you touched on writing there because I know definitely one of your skills and major goals is being in major writing rooms. So what parts of writing really entices you in the sense that it's feeding to you and eventually will feed to other people too?
Writing is just getting lost in the story.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's just it. I have nothing else to say about it.
No, I get you.
Getting lost in the story, man. It's
Sorry, Metro.
No, I was gonna take it somewhere else, man. What was I gonna say?
When you have to find yourself, bro.
No, I was enjoying the answer, but then he gave us a short answer. Skyf.
Yeah.
At this stage, bro, I'm really like excited and really happy to be watching you participate in the environment. You know, we've seen a few collaborations that like have really been great to watch, and like we've seen you really just handle the people around you really well. So firstly, I want to ask like, who amongst the people that you're collaborating with do you really like connect and vibe with, like, and why is it that you feel like you have such a great connection with these people? You know.
Everyone I collaborate with, I connect with all of them. I give a piece of myself when I create with you. You know, so it's undeniable. However I feel about it, but I connect with all of them.
Yeah. Do you have anyone like in particular that you're thinking of that has really been like really cool to work with and that really be cool to like just learn from and engage with as a creator and a comedian?
Yes, 100%. I would name a few.
Yeah.
But just to say one, I'd say Primo.
Yeah.
His role right now for the entertainment space is very necessary because he's not intimidated by newcomers.
Oh, crazy.
You understand? So
Crazy.
that type of
Important.
it's very important in this type of
To build it needs to be an economy at the end of the day.
yes, sir. You know, so he's very important in the structure and he's human. You know.
Yeah.
He's not like the other guys.
Hey, man. Is that an inside joke?
Hey, man. There's different fruits out there, bro. You might not like them.
But that's the thing, bro. You're gonna participate.
Yo, Mavis is still out here. Don't fuck around.
Hey, yes, sir. Mavis ain't going nowhere.
But for Mavis, man. But as I say, it's important that like we acknowledge that in an environment you're gonna engage with different energies and different people.
Yeah.
And like it's also important to give them the space to participate as they want to. And like it's really good that you can mention that someone like Primo is beneficial to the environment. And at the same time, we get a snarky laugh because we know that there's some people in the environment that aren't really being healthy. You know what I'm saying? So for the young niggas or the young guys who just want to like step into some sort of spacing, what kind of advice would you give them in terms of engaging and participating with other people? Because like you said, the OGs, they shouldn't be afraid of the newcomers. But we get a lot of times where the OGs are acting a little bit weird with the newcomers, you know? It's like a barrier to entry type situation. Even when you see the talent is there, you see the effort is there and the hard work is there, they even get more barrier to entry wise. So like, for the young guys and the young gals who like just try to do something, say something to them, bro.
For starters, don't ever take advice.
Why do you say that?
Because all the advice I got, I didn't use it, you know. You have to really find your own way, dude.
Yeah.
So I think, firstly, what I would say to them when you are talking about how to approach, maybe I would say I got into like a routine of like, I post in the morning, right? So I got into this routine of start your mornings with like putting out good stuff.
Yeah.
Like good energy. And bro, like people will try, but they won't succeed. Like friction is gonna be there. Yes. But if your aura is good, I'm sure you'll be good.
At the end of the day, you can't stop a light from shining, man.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the day, bro,
Cover it
it's
up,
gonna
but
be
you
there.
never let the light, you stop the light from coming out, bro.
I think my next question is a little bit about your process, bro.
Yeah.
So you make skits, you get ready for TV, you write, all of these things are different mediums in maybe like a greater scale of comedy. Like, do you have different approaches when you're bringing like a certain energy to those different things?
Yeah. I work with the room. When you stand out of the room, I can't really explain it in terms of these settings where if I'm shooting on my phone, I'm dominating. It's just me. When you step into a room, you don't want to come in as a dominator. You know, you to others you become a threat.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So you work the room.
Like, don't threaten the OGs at the same time, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's a feed-off energy kind of vibe.
It reminds me of that Robin Green 48 Laws of Power thing that they always say. What is something about the master?
Yes,
Something,
the
what does it
master
say?
will be the master and the what?
Yeah, let me just find it.
Yeah, let's get now we're paraphrasing like crazy,
But it's really important that like when you enter a space, you do honor the people that were there before you. I think that's the word. Like honoring, because like it's not like you get in there and you're like, oh no, like you have to be like the person that everyone must now like know that, oh, this is a doormat. But at the same time, like, let me find this quote. I can't multitask.
No worries, man. Now you're speaking truth to authenticity there, bro. Like when you step into the room, it's like, guys, I acknowledge story and the truth of the story, the truth of my story, the truth of everyone's story, yeah, and what we're making the story to be now. And that can only be because we're all writing it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I found the quote. I'm not sure I agree with the way they word it.
Did you find the quote and not like the quote? You said, damn, man. My quote was better.
Because it says never outshine the master, but you can't really help your light, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like intentional, like I'm trying to yes the master, I get that. But I can't control it from the boy just shining, you know what I'm saying? Vaseline on my skin, I'm glowing.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think, yeah, dude. I think maybe, like the way they wrote it, maybe not.
Yeah.
But it is something to
something.
take. Yeah, it is something to take. It is something to take. Because, like, for example, you get invited to a seat at a table. You know, you're trying to work the tables. You know what I mean? And when you get to the table, someone owns the table.
Facts. That is true.
You know,
Yeah.
you cannot
you're an
outrun
invitee.
some of these things. You know,
Facts.
just work them.
And they put their effort, their time, their
To
work
make-
to making that table, bro. You haven't made yours yet, and you have to understand how they made this, bro. At the end of the day, nah, it's very prevalent, bro. In the space right now, like who pops up? You might not be necessarily inspired by certain people, but like who's on like your radar when we pop into like your TikTok or whatnot on something? Yeah, no, this guy's funny.
What, dude? Kids are funny.
Yeah, I get that.
True.
True. My Mexican video that I just recently did with that hard shoulder. Yeah, like I saw a kid on the internet, you know, and I watched him like a million times. Just a kid singing a Mexican song with a Brazilian song with so much like happiness. He was smiling while singing. I watched that video 1,000 times and I got up and
Exactly.
You still remember the lyrics?
I guess I put that
No, that is stuck in people's heads, bro. That is stuck in people's heads.
I feel like, yeah.
I was gonna say that I try not to watch my colleagues
Okay.
because now we're colleagues now.
Yeah.
You know,
So very important to note that.
I try not to watch my colleagues. Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't want us to get to the end of the podcast without talking about Mavis, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I really want to bring her to the forefront and also want to give her the time to shine, bro. Like, Mavis, tell us about her, bro. Like, who is she to you?
Yo, she's a deep connection to who I am today. You know, we grew up with the helper at home.
Yeah.
And we didn't even say helper or aunt.
Yeah, facts.
You know,
She raised that
and God is my witness, bro. She made me, bro. And how can I put it? When I was still rapping, the one mistake I was making, I wasn't authentic to my story. My story is I grew up in the suburbs. I never spent a day in the hood. You know? And
Yeah, bro.
and the weirdest part about it was I spent like a good amount of time trying to camouflage that. You know, I took on Kasi ways, I took on, you know, hood ways just to kind of blend in because there was still that whole cheese boy when I was cheese boy thing. And I didn't want that following me. You know? So I wasn't true to my story, and that's how I found Mavis. It's just one of the stories I have to tell about being cheese boy.
Wow, I love it, bro. And she's definitely a huge part of the Skyf brand now, bro.
100%.
And I really want to see her, bro. Like, just like do more, to be honest, bro. I think everyone can agree that Mavis is probably one of the most hilarious. Well, auntie that doesn't drink. I made her kill me, bro. Like, auntie pretends she doesn't drink.
And I think also with Mavis, like one of the most powerful things is the relatability.
Yeah.
Like most of us have that story when Kono Antu Ekai. And that's across races, bro.
Yeah.
Black people have that experience, white people in South Africa have that experience, colored, Indian, Asian, all of them have that experience. So like when they see you embodying that character, it takes them back somewhere. And then now you've got a place in their hearts, their minds, and their souls, bro. It's beautiful to see. It really is beautiful to see.
There's a large emphasis on storytelling, I can tell.
100%.
When you asked a few questions, you brought up storytelling. So I just want to find out, bro, like, what's the big story you're trying to tell?
What Richards Bay looks like. This is a product of everything you see is Richards Bay, you know, I'm a beach boy. But I grew up, I
Don't take it that far.
bro, I actually don't even go into the ocean anymore.
I'm there. I get it.
Like on a very deeper level. Yeah, I don't enter the ocean anymore, dog.
Why is it so deep?
I pray to the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, so I made I took on the oath that I don't walk on where I pray. You know what I mean? Or I don't swim or play where I pray.
It's not a joke, this one.
Yeah. And the ocean, I'm not going to be out here promoting the ocean. You guys don't have to pray at the ocean. That's right.
Facts.
I do that, bro.
No.
I think even another thing that I wanted to mention was just when like the process with making jokes, or you're saying the storytelling. Like the one thing I'm learning how to do now is have a continuity of one joke.
Okay.
So when Mavis came in the first time, then I was like, okay, how do we stretch this character as long as we can? So even with Joker, it's like if I introduce Joker, how do I stretch Joker?
Exactly.
You know, so I'm learning how to like stretch one joke.
Having these different brands that can literally become whatever they become over some time.
And another thing I'm going to say I appreciate is I can see that there's a team sort of coming up about. I forgot the lady that works with you, but she's in a hilarious part of your team. Like that snippet where the Joker and the Batman will be.
Oh, bye. Bro, that's my wife. Yeah, where's my ring, dude?
I see you.
Come on, bro. That's my wife, dude.
Okay. So you're trying to bring family into it, eh?
I'm trying to make sure that, you know, like, I've always seen myself as someone who's going to arrive with a bunch of people. You know what I mean? So I think there's some of the guys that it's very cool if we come together, you know?
I like that. That's figuratively and literally. Like a bunch of people, like you bring people to the level. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, when you like, get to a place, you come with a bunch of people.
Oh,
I hear you.
I hear you. Hey, deeper.
The one thing I really want to commend you on, bro, because like I'm not lying when I say Alex and I watched this whole journey, bro. Like we're front row seats, bro, cheering the whole time. And the one thing that speaks so much to me is the consistency, bro. And I want to know where that stems from. It can be from like the sense of home and wanting to show off Richards Bay. But what's actually driving that thing of like, okay, cool, every day I have to show up and give people. It's not easy. It's not easy, bro. Or maybe. Bro, maybe we don't have the secret sauce, bro.
But I would say, for starters, I wasn't as consistent until I found comedy. And it just went to prove that I've been waiting for this chance. You know, and I always told myself that if they open that door,
Papa, it's my door now. It's my door now, boy.
You know, so it's just staying true to that oath, that promise that I said to myself that if I ever got this chance, I would never look like I took it for granted.
I love that. I respect that.
I love that insight.
Skyf, bro. I want to give you an opportunity, bro. Spitball, bro. Do you want to say anything off the top of your head to the people, to yourself, about yourself, anything?
Before we go to the last section.
Oh, I was just going to say, guys, Mavis loves you.
Yeah, you love Mavis.
Yeah.
Oh, that message, bro.
Bro, coming from Mavis? Oh,
Just love you.
Hey, let's take it to top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah, guys, tell me what it is, Alex.
Top 5 is the segment of the show where so Temba and I will both give you a category, and you have to pick 5 things in each category, I suppose, that attribute the top 5 things. So, for example, top 5 artists, Van Gogh, or whatever, you know? So yeah, Temba, you want to go first?
Yeah, so Skyf, you will be a Comedy Central writer in the future. And I want to know, on that part to that journey, who are 5 people that you'd like to collaborate?
For starters, my wife. She's there.
Yeah.
Who else? Primo, definitely. Goes without saying. Man, oh man, South Africa's got a lot of these guys.
There's talent, talent rich.
I don't want to lie, like, I don't know the ones that are, because I'm still yet to see them. You know, I've just arrived. So I can't really make that list. But those 2, definitely, I would start the journey with them.
No, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Lexi, you got a 5?
Okay, I got a 5. All right, so Skyf.
Yeah.
Shout out for the merch. I see you merching it out. What's your 5 favorite pieces of things to put the word Skyf on?
Nice. Beanie.
Yeah, had to be.
Sweaters, I think. Yeah. On my body.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Tat it up.
What else? I still want to put on other things, but so far shorts. That was a weird question.
I mean, hey, bro.
Where you gonna put Skyf on?
Questions, you get interesting answers, bro.
Okay. Curtains.
Skyf there, bro. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, we can both.
Bro.
Curtains work. Fuck.
I saved you there. Yeah.
Hey, the voice was carried too.
Facts.
Okay, fair enough. Did I answer all your questions? I mean,
I think like 2
give me
more.
5? 2 more? A cup. I have it on like a mug.
Again?
And then I think on somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
Woo! On that note.
Are you ever song?
Sorry?
When are we selling them?
Oh,
When
no.
are we distributing?
Nah, it's uniforms.
It's uniform, bro. We're not gonna sell this. I think
I tried, guys.
my aim, pretty much my aim is to hold that from the public to a point where someone breaks out and says, fuck it, I'm gonna go make my own skate.
Yeah.
This is selling it to us.
You heard.
Yeah, no. If you guys want it that bad, go make it yourself.
Yeah, literally. Nah, Skyf, I want to say thank you so much for putting up the Posties podcast, bro. It's not the last time. It's just the first iteration of this, bro. We love what you're doing. We love what you're doing in the space and the culture. It's fresh air, bro. But like, you know that fresh air where this fresh air might just take over. And not just might, will. And I'm so happy that we won't be on there the whole step of the way, bro. Proud of you, inspiring us, bro. Bringing you to the Posties family too, bro, so they can be inspired. Skafers are there too. We know that.
What's up, dude?
Thanks, bro. So shout out Lexi, bro.
Yes, sir.
As always, I want to say shout out to the Posties family.
Oh,
Thank you
Lexi.
for-
Who's Lexi?
I'm Lexi, bro. Come on.
You Lexi.
Lexi. Alexi.
He was 2 years old when he found out the news.
Bro.
Alexi.
Alex Biaya, the one and only. Go, you know what I'm saying?
They don't end, bro.
I like it, Alexi.
Yes, sir.
They don't end.
Actually, my original name. So I'm named Alexi, but obviously it's Alex Wilshire.
You was very thin line from being Alexa.
It's actually Alexis if you write it in English.
Jeepers.
Damn, deep story, bro.
You.
Every day.
Just give the man a name.
Hey, Skyf to the bro.
You're beating around the bush too much now.
You.
Yo, I want to say shout out to E, shout out to Lady in the Red behind the cameras, making sure that we're good. And as always, Posties family, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Please check this guy out everywhere. Even if you don't want to, you will. Because you're going to see him everywhere. And as always, the journey continues.